In this webinar, I will be sharing how I developed Alpha Wave Trader method, where Fibonacci is the core of the method that applies to any instrument, any time frame, method traded by traders from complete beginner to advanced trader in many countries and many states. But first, let's remember, never ever trade with risks you cannot afford. Please spend time reviewing US government required disclaimer and only trade with risks you can afford. And this is how I started questioning everything about the markets. And this is what led me to Fibonacci. Until 2008, I was a very successful investor, position trader. I believed in fundamentals. For a number of years, I wrote very powerful bullish markets based on PE ratios, and I invested very heavily in real estate. I've never taken business class. I've listened to CNBC. I believed in fundamentals. In 2008, where markets started crashing, and my very fundamentally sound stocks were collapsing, I couldn't understand what possibly was happening to such fundamentally sounded companies. In 2008, I started questioning everything about the markets. When everyone was stating, stay in fundamentally sound stocks because nothing will shake these companies, I believed to what I listened. Halfway through the collapse, I recognized what I'm listening to is not working. I got out of my positions and I started questioning everything about markets. I dived into the world of day trading. I tried indicators. I tried many different things, and I recognized very clearly there is a lot more to the story. I recognized very clearly that every indicator I ever came across is completely delayed and shows me what price did after the fact. I recognized very clearly that fundamentals do not work, because if they did, every single person in America will be in top 1%. Every single person in America would simply invest in fundamentally sound companies and will be extremely well off. Why is this not the case? Why, when you look at the investor markets, 2015 was the worst year in the markets since 2018? Because Fibonacci said so. In 2008, S&P stated very clearly, when market will come to Fibonacci reversal zone, market will reverse. When market will come to crucial 1800 number, Fibonacci support level, this will be crucial point for the market. I posted on 2014, stay out of the markets. This is the worst investor market. All Fibonacci levels spelled out by the price since 2009. This is what I'm teaching daily and each and every day. Students who witnessed how simple and clear price is, witnessing each and every day. All the trend reversal points spelled out by Fibonacci far in advance. When I started developing my first strategy by the end of 2008 that I teach today in Fibonacci Trading Institute, this is a strategy that said very clearly, when Fibonacci reversal zone will be reached, market will reverse. I also recognized very clearly that price patterns remain the same. It doesn't matter what you trade. It doesn't matter if you're a day trader. It doesn't matter if you're a position trader. It doesn't matter if you're a hedge fund manager who holding position for years, or if you trade 1-minute chart, price structure and price patterns remain the same. I teach in the course that collapse on oil was spelled out by the price since 2008. In 2008, Fibonacci stated very, very clearly that when oil will come to reversal zone, at 127 area, collapse will start. All the levels in front of you are Alpha Wave Trader proprietary Fibonacci levels. Price came to the end of the minor trend, decision point 1 in 2011. Buyers stepped in, confirming that bearish trend is minor. Came back up to reversal zone. Sell-off had started again. Buyers stepped in again. 86 area, end of minor trend, had been respected for 4 years. In 2014, price finally broke through this area and oil went into free fall. When oil came to reversal zone in 2015, it gave you only bullish correction. Oil came to crucial Fibonacci resistance and was not able to break through the. So as an investor, if you were investing in oil, you were getting out completely at 127. If you love shorting the market, you were shorting from this area, and you knew extremely clearly that very crucial Fibonacci support. This Fibonacci support is always and forever present. This is what's playing out today on S&P. Famous 1800 number. Once 1800 is broken, S&P is heading to 1700. 1700 is broken, S&P heading to 1600. S&P had been in bearish correction for the last year and a half. Worst investor market ever. And this is where market testing your knowledge of the rules and reversal zone. And this is where in Fibonacci Trading Bootcamp that just started, we're analyzing with student 1-minute chart, monthly chart, yearly charts, and looking for investment positions you see only every 8 years. Formula remains the same. It doesn't matter if it's oil, it doesn't matter if it's S&P, it doesn't matter if it's euro. Price structure remains the same. Here's a post from social media from 2014. This is Fibonacci reversal zone, Alpha Wave Trader, proprietary level. Euro started to collapse as you're witnessing exact same area where S&P is right now at 2100. Euro respected this level for a year and a half and finally went into free fall. Once Euro weekly broke through 3400, collapse played out completely. This is where Euro is today, and this is what I'm projecting on Euro. Euro, just like as you witnessed what happened on weekly, exact same thing will happen on monthly. You saw what happened on Euro weekly when 3400 was broken. This is only temporary support. You saw what happened on oil at 86. This is worthless bullish correction. I expect this level to be broken. I expect Euro to collapse further down, just like oil did at 86. And once Euro will break through 80, it will head to 50. For many years to come, we Americans will no longer be poor. It's a matter of this level being broken, as you saw what happened on oil at 86. Formula remains the same. Doesn't matter what you trade. If you come to the YouTube channel or my blog, you will see videos going back years where you can see the accuracy of the method demonstrated in day trading room on short-term S&P mini, as price patterns remain the same. Doesn't matter what you trade. Risk management and trader psychology is different. The only thing that matters in the market, which is one spectacular Fibonacci theater, is price for entry and Fibonacci for exits. Students and graduates trade options, stocks on platforms I've never heard of. MT4, Sierra Charts, Interactive Brokers, Ninja Trader, TradeStation. Every single platform has price. Every single platform has Fibonacci levels. No software, no indicators of any kind. Once you learn price pattern, once you learn the rules, you know where to enter, you know where to exit. And that's what I teach daily, and that's what I demonstrate in day trading room. I worked with multiple software developers throughout the years, and I recognized every software, every indicator uses particular mathematical formula that applies to price. Therefore, price is the initial factor. Therefore, if you take a look on this particular chart, you would not have idea what are you looking at, because it would not matter. Here's a chart. Make a guess. Does it matter what chart this is? It doesn't matter if it's DAX. It doesn't matter if it's S&P. It doesn't matter if it's pound yen. As students, graduates trade all of those instruments. Price pattern remains the same. This is silver on one of my favorite charts. Doesn't matter what's in front of you. What matters is your risk management and trader psychology. Every instrument has different liquidity. Every instrument, due to that, has different volatility. And how long you holding position? Is it 2 minutes or is it 2 years? You will forever benefit from knowing price patterns, where to enter, where to exit. Here's an example of guiding light. As you will listen to audio testimonies where students share their stories, I highly encourage you to listen to the last few and what word guiding light means to the graduates who make a living trading alpha wave trader method. This is a chart we use in our day trading room. Take a look at these levels and what played out this week on S&P. You can witness videos on the blog of multiple trades I've taken in the trading room for demonstration of alpha wave trader method. We've taken long from decision point 2. Here we go on March 8th for a number of points. We've taken long at the market close with my students from this area. As expected, price respected this level. All the levels spelled out by the price week prior on hourly chart. We also taken long from this area in trading room, video posted on the website. We also taken this long, video posted on the website. All the way to here. We also taken long from this area in our education room. I had to miss one of my favorite hobbies on the planet, yoga class, because I absolutely knew that when this Fibonacci level will be reached, bullish rally will be spectacular. When price comes to reversal zone, you know the rules, you take a trade. Here is the position entry on S&P. as it is the most popular day trading future, the most liquid future outside of bonds. Remember the famous 1800 number on yearly and monthly? This is its weekly chart. Multiple chances to enter. Remember where collapse had started at the start of this year? Anybody surprised? Reversal zone reached, sell-off had started. All spelled out by the price in front of you from last year, playing out in front of you today in 2016. What will price do next at reversal zone will determine the rest of the year. Will it stage again complete collapse? Or will it give us worthless bullish corrections, as it's doing currently on yearly? So, if you're a day trader, you conquered yourself, you're one of very, very few who succeed. And if you know Fibonacci levels and day trading is not your cup of tea, you will forever benefit from it as an investor. As posted on social media since last year, take a look on gold. Collapse on gold since 2011 as expected played out to the tick. Reversal zone reached, and CNBC and all sorts of incredible gurus saying buy, buy, buy gold, but gold is crashing and burning because reversal zone is reached. Did you buy gold in November last year as posted on the blog? How many points and how many percent are you up today? About 25–30%, depending on your point of entry. And are you surprised that gold is finding resistance at this Fibonacci level? All the levels in front of you, spelled out by the price years prior, confirming market is just one Fibonacci stage. And all you have to do, play by the rules. As an investor, you enter in position once every 5, 8, 13 years. This was flawless point of entry on gold. And take a look at this crucial decision point too. Do not forget what oil had done when it came to this level. Remember? And this is where market testing your knowledge of Alpha Wave Trader proprietary Fibonacci rules. You always and forever must separate correction from reversal. And you must know what to expect when price comes to Fibonacci resistance level. As what happened on oil was absolutely expected because rules I developed and rules I teach were met. I live and breathe Fibonacci. It's absolute, perfect symmetry that found in everything that surrounds us. One of the indicators I used for enough more than 3 months was moving average crossover. And I recognized very, very clearly that moving average was absolutely fantastic indicator 20% of the time. Because when you are in trending markets, which play out only 20% of the time, moving average crossover can be extremely helpful. But moving average crossover will never tell you when market in correction. What S&P does currently on monthly chart is very dangerous correction, bearish correction. As posted on social media since 2014, buckle up. Get out of the markets. Market will become brutal for investments. And this is what you witness when you day trade. This is corrective market. As a knowledgeable day trader, you walk away from computer. When price give you such narrow range, it is correction. You do not want to day trade this. And if you're using moving average crossover, it is absolutely not a winning proposition, as by the time you enter long, you're supposed to exit your trade to the downside. I work with traders who are complete beginners. If you're listening to audio testimonies, listen to Gian, who shares his story on Facebook, who shares his story on the website, who shares his story in audio testimony. When he came to the course, he never pushed a button on his computer until September, October last year. And right now, Gian is trading and trading live, and will be speaking in Fibonacci Bootcamp, hopefully sometimes next week, sharing what he learned in the course. I also work with traders who are institutional traders and who've been in the market 20, 30 years. This is a chart of my favorite client, Jim, who's been in the market 20 plus years. Jim invested over 400,000 throughout the years into indicators. And this is what his chart looked like. When I work in private mentoring, I log in into students' computer. Students log in into mine. I would like to see what the student was doing prior to coming to Alpha Wave Trader course. Jim spent 20 years paying attention to indicators. He never learned price action. Imagine if you spent 20 years studying price action, what you could have accomplished. I studied price action for the last 8 years. I studied Fibonacci for the last 8 years. I'm very passionate about what I do and what I witness each and every day in the markets, and what I teach every day in the course, and what I demonstrate in day trading room daily shows each and every time very, very clearly that accuracy of Fibonacci is undisputed. The same exact symmetry you witness in the markets daily, if you understand and know Fibonacci levels and Alpha Wave Trader rules, you will take with you forever. It doesn't matter what you trade. If it's 1 minute chart, if it's ETFs monthly, if it's stocks, if it's options, formula remains the same. So what is Fibonacci? Look in the mirror, you see Fibonacci. Why do you find such perfect symmetry in your reflection, in human body, in everything that surrounds us, in nature, in animal kingdom, in music, in dance, surrounds us in stock market, and tests our knowledge daily about our knowledge, where to enter and where to exit our position. And if you know these numbers, this is the key to the symmetry. This is golden ratio that creates such repeated sequence, that creates such perfect symmetry. So here we go. Here is the secret to the markets. This is what I teach in the course daily, and this is what I demonstrate in trading room. This is how market moves, time and time again. 5 Fibonacci waves. If you are a knowledgeable Alpha Wave Trader student, you know extremely well how to enter at the inception of the trend using 4 key rules I developed in 2008. You also understand extremely well that when market give you counter trend wave 2, you walk away from computer. As a knowledgeable trader, you have no interest trading counter trend. You also know extremely well that last chance to enter the position is acquiring position at the inception wave 3, which is the key to the markets. Because market always, on every single chart, on every single time frame, has wave 3. Wave 3 determines the end of the trend. Wave 3 is where Euro dancing now, at this Fibonacci level. Wave 3 is where Fibonacci is stuck right here, right now, always present. And if you're acquiring into reversal zone, you're acquiring at the end of wave 3. Nothing good will ever happen. 80% of the time, market will reverse completely. 20% of the time, market will give you correction, as index is doing for the last year and a half, dancing in this 300-point range. This is what happened on other fundamentally sounded instruments. I post on LinkedIn to 1.8 million traders and financial professionals. This is what I posted about Amazon. And we can take a look if that post was accurate. And I will gladly bring up LinkedIn if you would like to see when it was posted. I posted very, very clearly that here we go, reversal from reversal zone. Expect Amazon at 500. Amazon had spectacular earnings in 2013. Price stated, if Fibonacci level reached, price will reverse and collapse until 500. And in just a second, let's come up and take a look on Amazon, shall we? And see how accurate it was. As Amazon had very, very powerful fundamentals. This is Amazon monthly, and here is the level. Amazon crushed and burned to 474. Amazon started this collapse 3 months ago, where fundamentals were absolutely sound. Because, why did it stage this reversal? Because very, very powerful Fibonacci level was reached. Decision point 2. The same exact level as 1800 on S&P. So as an investor, if you owned Amazon, you didn't suffer such dramatic bearish collapse. You exited your position because you know what happens when reversal zone is reached. In October 2014, I was at hedge fund convention, listening to hedge fund managers how easy it is to make a living if you just buy Apple. So why in the world was I bearish in October 2014 on Apple? Because the reversal zone at 130 was reached. I also posted, expect bullish reversal on Apple when 93 will be reached. This is the end of the minor trend. Collapse on Apple of more than 30%. And I stated that Apple will rebound from 93 and will head to 106. Let's take a look on Apple. Here is Apple monthly. Let's take a look where Apple today. Anyone surprised where it's heading to? Fibonacci resistance level is next, 106. And that will determine the rest of the story. The dance is on between two key Fibonacci levels. And this is exact same formula. If you browse YouTube channel, if you browse my blog, you will see very, very clearly. I demonstrate on 1, 2, 3 chart S&P mini. So you see very, very clearly the importance of never entering position into reversal zone. If you come to the blog and the website, you click on blog and you will see what happens when price reaches reversal zone. You will see what played out this entire week and how crucial knowledge of Fibonacci is. That transforms not just day trading, but transforms to your investment decisions, which is absolutely crucial. So, again, this is the dance that price repeats time and time again. This is what I recognized in 2008. As I posted on LinkedIn, thanking Chesapeake Energy as it was the stock I was holding in 2008, knowing extremely clearly. In 2008, Chesapeake Energy, here we go, post from LinkedIn, as you can see, far in advance. I very, very tragic story of Chesapeake Energy. As you will see, what happened since 2008. We will take a look on Chesapeake Energy next. Here we go. I am forever grateful for 2008. This is a stock I was holding. This is a stock that had fundamentally sound P/E ratios, fundamentals. It was flawless. I got out of the stock when it was somewhere here. And everybody was stating, this is one of the best companies in America. Hold this stock. And if you know anything about what happened in Chesapeake Energy in the last months, this was expected. This is what price stated so in 2008. And Chesapeake Energy CEO had nothing to do with it. Just like Chinese keep blaming their poor head of Chinese markets. They fired him. Multiple hedge funders are disappearing. I posted forever the Chinese Shanghai index heading to 2000. And Chinese government will never be able to stop Fibonacci collapse. As Chinese government continue firing people who are ruling the market. No one can stop this collapse. This is SH comp. Reversal zone of SH comp of 5100 had been reached. China is heading into oblivion. 2000 level will be exactly what 1 is on euro, will be exactly what 86 was on oil. Reversal zone had been reached. This is complete and utter collapse. No ifs or buts about it. 2000 will be ultimate test. 2000 is broken, as posted to everyone on LinkedIn. Price will head to 1000. Formula remains the same. The same exact formula you will witness on S&P 1 minute playing out on Chinese index monthly using this exact same formula. All in front of you, identical Nasdaq chart. It's absolutely essential and crucial to identify and understand. We have ranging markets 80% of the time. And if you respect and understand that we have ranging markets 80% of the time, and the range is 8 points, you cannot create targets of 12, 15, 20 points. You need to know where reversal zone is. You need to know where to get out. And if you are trading low liquidity instruments, you have very powerful trending markets most of the time. If you are trading oil, if you are trading DAX, if you are trading gold, they have drastically more volatility than S&P or bonds for one simple reason. In day trading, their liquidity 30, 40, 100 times less than S&P or bonds. Nevertheless, those instruments respect Fibonacci levels exact same way. And this is the core of Alpha Wave Trader method, and this is the core of what I teach in Bootcamp currently, and I was teaching yesterday. The most important wave, wave 3. Acquire position at the inception. Never, ever, ever enter at the end of wave 3. If you do, you're entering into reversal zone. This is exact same thing that happened on Netflix. As posted to everyone, collapse from 130, heading all the way down. Let's take a look on Netflix and where it is today. Let's go to the charts. No surprise here whatsoever. $79.68. Is the collapse on Netflix is over? Absolutely not. It's temporary support. This is absolutely not time or place to enter Netflix. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you witness time and time again, formula remains the same. Key rules for entry, Fibonacci for exits. Doesn't matter if you're entering long, doesn't matter if you're entering short, doesn't matter if you're trading 3-minute euro, doesn't matter if you trade oil 1 hour, doesn't matter if you are investing in stocks. This is the most flawless and clear chart you will ever find. And if you know 5-wave pattern, you understand what major trend looks like. And this is what I teach in Fibonacci course. 2 key concepts, pure price for entry and Fibonacci for exits. No indicators of any kind, any market, and any time frame. We just started Fibonacci Trading Bootcamp. We're down to 1 space. I do this only once or twice a year. We are closing trading room, we are closing anything and everything, and I teach a strategy, number 19, that's not part of Alpha Wave Trader course. Since 2008, I developed 19 strategies. Every time I develop new strategy, I teach a bootcamp. New students not paying anything extra. Savings of $888. Graduates coming back for more each and every time. Graduates who are in the bootcamp had done 4, 5, 7, 8, 9 bootcamps in the last 5 years. And they share their stories in a bootcamp. So if you would like to join us, all you have to do is sign up under group education or private mentoring, and you will learn more about price and Fibonacci than you will learn anywhere else in a very long time. As of March 27th, trading room will reopen. Regular education course will continue. But as of now, we are in drilling trading environment, concentrating on strategy that's not part of regular course. So I highly encourage you listen to the students and what they do and what they trade, as this is absolute confirmation why I live and breathe what I do. I'm also meeting with graduates in New York on March 25th. As you will browse the website below about Alpha Wave Trader Method, you will see that I always meet with students throughout the world, and students share their stories. If you ever would like to contact me, don't be surprised if I answer the phone even on weekends, and I answer emails even on weekends, because I don't find what I do hard work. Because I believe in passion, I believe in life, and I believe in Fibonacci. And more than anything, I believe in you. I teach you how to fish, and if you learn how to catch a fish, you become accomplished day trader, accomplished investor, accomplished position trader, as many graduates of Alpha Wave Trader course.